Good morning, guys. I want to be an encouraging voice for you this morning. I'm not going to try to tell you what you want to hear, but I'm going to actually show you guys some proof here of why we can start heading back up with some good technical analysis as well as some metrics here. So I want to dive in here. We're currently sitting at 101 for 101 wins on this channel. If you guys are brand new, you're like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. You know what? We started in March of last year, so we actually didn't get the full year, but we were doing very well. We're using very good risk management. I'll show you guys my own personal account that I'm trading with. And in the second half of this video, I will show you guys how to get our indicators. You guys get 81% off all these right now. Definitely want to snag those. I'll show you how we're using those. And then I'll show you guys how to get into our trading program where you guys can actually start trading with us. We're averaging between about 10 to 15% per trade. I know this bear market is crazy, but we're still doing very well because of how we end up trading. I'll show that to you guys. I want to dive into the actual analysis for Ethereum because we could be hitting 2,700. It's been a target that I've been looking at here for quite a while. So 2,700, are we going to hit it this weekend or are we not? We could. Let's just go through here and let's just look at all the data. Can we just take an unbiased look at the data this morning? That's what I want to do, and I want to draw conclusions about this at the end of the video. Okay, let's take a look at these three indicators. This is what's telling me what retail traders are looking at this morning is with the trend exhaustion. Excuse me, we're going to look at the trend exhaustion here, the trend dashboard. These are the 6 most popular indicators that retail traders use. The RSI stochastic MACD without a doubt, and then the 50, 100, and 200 moving averages. Okay, these are all bearish except for stochastic is looking just a little bit bullish here, okay, with the green arrow up. What I'm looking for this morning is East Coast they've already woken up. They're great. West Coast is waking up right now, probably within the next hour. It's about 6:23 in the morning right now. And I wonder if they're going to sell this out and continue to drop the market back down. I'm very curious about that. What most retail traders are looking at right now is the market is crashing and they're most likely going to trade the trend, and the trend is going to be their friend and they're going to continue to sell. I came out with a Bitcoin video yesterday predicting this drop back down. I said we are indefinitely this is a bear flag and this breaks to the downside. I said it breaks to the downside about 75% of the time, and that's what we ended up getting was the drop back down. So those of you guys who watched that Bitcoin video last night, good job for you guys who were just watching that, staying attentive to that if you were trying to make trading decisions, because we were able to call that correctly. Now I want to take a look at the price for swell money flow as well as the trend exhaustion down here. These are the indicators I'm watching very closely. Now the price for swell money flow, the well money flow is in green, the price is in pink here, okay? When the well money flow is moving down, that means people are selling. But here's the thing. We did not get to the bottom yesterday. If you guys watched the last Ethereum video, we were sitting up here about the metric value of 40. You guys can see this to right over here. We've come a lot lower than 40. Like we've been all the way down to the bottom here, like 13. So when I saw that, I was like, you know what? We might start bouncing because the trend exhaustion is low, but the well money flow still has room to move to the downside. And that's what we're finally, seeing on the charts this morning is we're getting down to that lower section. I do think we're going to start seeing a bounce very soon because now we are finally seeing the positive correlation of both the well money flow as well as the trend exhaustion be at the bottom here. This is a leading indicator showing you guys that we're already starting to see a push up. We're trying to push up here with these, lower time frames. The market is due for a move back up. These are what's called leading indicators. So I am looking for the move up. Let me show you some other bullish signs here real quick so you guys can see this. If you take a Fibonacci retracement from the actual structure low, which the structure low is way over here. So let's pull this in here to view, and I'm going to give you guys this look here because this is what I'm looking at, and I think a lot of people are going to start looking at this as well. I'll pull back over here so we can get the whole view. If you take structure high and you pull right down to structure low down here, what we're looking at is a perfect 50% Fibonacci retracement that we are in right now. This could be where we start bouncing up very nicely and we start moving up higher. And we may start pushing back up to the 1.6. Obviously, that would be an incredible bounce back up here. I think that's pretty aggressive right now to try to make any targets with that. But that's usually what people are looking at, and this is what's called the 50% retracement. Now, the reason why this is important is because this has already held true in the past. Crypto loves to move in this pattern. If you take the high to the low over here, you guys pulled the exact same values here, we saw that the price action headed up here, and immediately when we came down into the 50% basically retracement, what's called a golden zone on the Fibonacci, that's where we started to head back up. And that's where the market actually stopped going down, gave everybody a breather, and we started to move straight back up. Very interesting. Now let me show you guys another sign that could possibly be very bullish for us. It's those people looking at the Fibonacci extension of 1.6 on short trades, which is probably something you're not going to see a lot of people pulling, but it is valid. If you take the low here and you take the high, let's go like this. I'm sorry, guys. Actually, I pulled the wrong one. Let's go over here. I wanted to pull the top one here. If you take the low here and then you pull the high, people are looking at this 1.6 Fibonacci retracement to the downside because we had this breakdown. We had the bounce back to the 50% right here, and then we're seeing the decrease in the market. Now, this pushes us down close to around 2,700, which is why the third buy limit is down here. And I have a fourth one just in case we head down further. I am in this exact same trade with a lot of you guys, and currently right now we're only down 17%. It's actually not that much. I know a ton of people, like a lot of people ended up FOMOing into Ethereum up at these levels over here, and they're still holding, and their personal accounts, actually let me pull this over here so I can get this a little more accurate. They're down, anywhere between, let's say 30%, even at the high over here, no one gotten at the high, but let's say around 30 to 32%. Since we're trading over here, guys, we actually got into the trade up here, but because of our dollar cost average entry, instead of being down 24 or 25%, we're only down right now about 17.67%, and the overall account is only down about 6.5% right now. Only 6.5. Like, that's amazing. If your guys' accounts are down less than 15%, less than 15, you need to throw yourself a party because you did very good risk management, okay? We still have right now about around $36,000, $37,000 ready to buy the dip further. Okay, guys, this could go down further to 2,700, absolutely, but those 50% retracements could be making us pretty bullish here. Watch the trend exhaustion over here. As we're moving up, we're starting to create divergence. If the well money flow starts moving up here as well, this is a sign of divergence, positive divergence, where we can start seeing market moves back up very fast. Because a lot of people might start to sell their positions this morning thinking it's going to go lower. My personal opinion is to hold your position right now because we could head up very quickly here, and you don't want to be basically selling out of your trade here just to have the market go up and then you're chasing it. Not a fun emotional experience at all, especially over the weekend. Okay, take a look at this. Ethereum Metrics, let's dive in here. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, this is going to update. We are still sitting in this anxious section, and we could be seeing this push down into fearful section today. All I'm going to tell you guys is it is the time to buy. You guys will always hear me say this on this channel. You guys are like, well, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but a lot of people are like, well, of course it's time to buy. Well, not really, because mostly everybody is actually selling right now because they're scared. The reason why I'm saying buy is because we actually have cash left in our portfolios. If you guys have FOMO'd into prices up here and your whole account is down, some people are down 50 to 60% in their accounts right now. And some of you guys have already hit margin calls and your accounts have closed. You guys, I know this because you're emailing me about this. You're like, the market's crashing. I'm like, once you start trading with us and we just use cash, you'll understand now why we never margin. We never use leverage on any of our trades. This is why. It's not worth to put your hard-earned money into crypto just to have 50 to 60 to 70% of it gone in a matter of 30 days. Like, forget that, guys. Like, this is $100,000 of really hard-earned money that I've put into this market, and we're down 6.5%. I'm okay with 6.5. Like, if this market goes down to, let's say 85,000, that is going to be extremely good for us because we're going to get a ridiculous amount of buy limits hit, and that'll be even better. You see how when you start trading with us, we actually start celebrating the drops instead of fearing the drops? If you are anxious or fearful about this drop, you're not trading correctly. You're trading with emotion, and you're not trading with Wells institutions and good risk management. That's a good sign for you guys to see that, okay? All right, let's move over here, long versus short trades. Long trades are moving out here just a little bit, which is not giving us a good sign that, we could be moving up here. Short trades are staying elevated here and they're staying flat. I'm looking for this dropout in the market here for short trades, and that could be the precursor for a move up, but it's not happening yet. Like, guys, this market has a potential to keep going to 2,700. It's the call we've been making for quite a while. If we're gonna drop, this is definitely the next structure support that everyone's looking at. So please, guys, get either some cash into your accounts, get some buy limits set up, or if you have to, I'm not doing this because I'm holding, but if you have to and you're in a trade right now, you may want to look to take 25% out of the long trade that you're in a loss right now, or maybe 50% and get some lower buy limits set up. You can do that based off our charts, and I'll show that to you guys in a second. Long for short trade risk, The risk is on short trades. I really do believe this is true. It's far more risky right now to take a short trade than it is to take a long trade with where our metrics are showing, because this thing is due for a move back up. It's definitely overextended. We see this nice move. It's right around that 50% retracement, guys. This literally could be getting really, really bullish. I know I showed this to you already, but can you guys please just watch this? And I hope some other YouTubers are out here showing this today, because this needs to be talked about. Structure high to structure low. This is an exact 50% golden zone bounce we could be seeing right here, and we could get very, very bullish. Very bullish. Like literally, guys, the price stopped last time we hit this area over here, and it went straight back up into the bull run where we did I think we did 30 trades in a row that we won on this trade here. It was insane how many trades we won. So this could get very, very bullish, and we could start seeing this price move up very fast. I'm showing this to you twice because I want you guys to stay positive and stay encouraged here. I'm not trying to give you guys false hope, but that's literally a pattern that could be playing out here. Okay, let's move a little faster here, and I'll get you guys into the next trade setups. Look at this. This showed complete indecision with Wells institutions the last few days. Look at these small little values down here. Yesterday, it was a clear sign to me that long trades were being captured by Wells institutions. This is what's happening. They are buying this dip here. They know retail traders are fearful and anxious. They are buying. They're buying. Okay, guys? The Wells are buying this thing, and watch for this price to start moving back up here. You could start seeing the well money flow moving up. This will most likely see a jump back up in price. If it does not, and it starts moving down, I want you guys to watch this where the money starts flowing back into the market, trend exhaustion moves up. That's going to be basically what's called positive divergence, where the indicators are leading us to show us that we're due for a move back up, and then that's where we can really start seeing pumps back up in the market, okay? If you guys look at this over here, this is the opposite of this. If you take a high and another higher high, price action's actually moving up here. If you look straight down in this area, you see the money flow being high, and you take this over here, what happened to the money flow? It started to move out of the market. It's moving down, as well as the trend exhaustion is moving down. That's what created the drop. The exact opposite is what I'm looking for with this pattern over here. Does that make sense? So if we come down here, we do something like this and we create a low, but you have basically the well money flow does something like that where it starts moving up. That is the divergence I'm talking about. And that is where we can start skyrocketing up, because it's the last little camel on the straw of the camel's back that says, okay, retail traders are finally giving up. We're in the capitulation stage, and they just surrender. That is where the market reverses, because that's where the most liquidity is for sells. And that's where the institutions buy the dip, guys. And look at what's happening right now. They're coming out and they're buying this. Last time this happened, when everyone got scared, right at that moment when this came out, we started to see the pump back up in price. Right at that moment. It's at the key point when all retail traders are freaking out at their maximum freak out point. Their fearfulness is when the market returns. This is why we're not using emotions trading this. Like, we just let our buy limits get hit. I'm in this trade, and guys, to be honest, if you're in with me, we don't care if this goes down. We want this to go down. If it goes down to 2,700, that's going to be sweet, because our buy entry is going to move even lower, and we're going to have more money in the market. So when we do break our break-even entry and move up, we will make more money. Okay, once you guys understand this theory, and some of you guys light bulbs are going off for you right now, you're like, oh my gosh, this makes sense now. Watch for this metric to come out here. I'm pretty sure we're going to see this very soon. We're getting another green bar for dollar cost average entries. If you guys want to get in here and, if you have $10,000, you're throwing $1,000 into, each of the green lines, this is a great time to look to enter that right now. If we don't get a green line, it's probably a good time to look to enter there, but I'm sure this will happen very fast, when we update this morning. Okay, looking at the exit points in the market, guys, is called the exit up here, called before the drop, called before the drop, called before the drop, called it before the drop. Man, this is crazy. So this is giving us a sign of, if you're in a long trade and you want to look to take 25 to 50% out of the market, that's not a bad time to do that. Okay, let me go over and show you guys now that we see all that, I'll go over and cover something in the end here again, but I want to show this to you guys here. You guys want to come over here and set your buy limits up and get into trade with us. I will keep your guys' account safe with the trading strategy we're using. I'm trading with you guys, and if your account, guys, we've been trading this since March. Like, we've been in the bull run, we've been in the bear run. And guys, yes, I injected $50,000, but the maximum I was down was only 7.8%. And if you guys are following me over here, if your guys' accounts are down less than 15%, you are doing amazing. So look at your accounts of how much money you've deposited for the last year or so. If you're down less than 15%, you're doing absolutely amazing. If you're down more than 15%, you guys need to start trading with us so you can use better risk management. Because here's the thing, everyone on YouTube and everyone and their mother says this, oh, we're just going to go to the moon when it's in a bull market cycle. And you guys know how many like ridiculous dumb comments I got, if I'm just calling this out correctly, of like, oh, it's never going to drop down. Ethereum's going to double before the end of the year. I was like, what? No, that's not possible, guys. Everything that moves up sees a move back down. So this whole moon thing, I'm getting rid of on this channel, and I hope I'm getting rid of that verbiage for you guys. Nothing is going to the moon. Everything has pullbacks. When people think something's going to the moon, people think of a straight shot. That's what they're thinking. They're thinking, okay, it's just going to be a trend that's going to go straight to the moon. Like, am I right or am I wrong? Like, I know people look at pullbacks, but too many people are conditioned that the market's just going to keep going up. Guys, crypto could go away. There's no guarantee that crypto is going to keep going up forever. That's not a guarantee at all. Look at what happened with Bitcoin back. Like, look at this. I want to just take a second. I'll show you guys how to get into our trades, but you need to understand this principle I'm sharing with you guys. Look at this. When back in 2018, let me get this on the daily time frame. People, do you guys remember John McAfee? Do you remember John McAfee? Oh my gosh, this guy. He was predicting $100,000 to $150,000 at the end of 2017. If you guys remember those predictions, okay? He was predicting that here. It went all the way back down. People literally, this is so sad. People were like, they like got rid of their life, like committed suicide. Okay, I have to be careful with like running, YouTube and stuff. But it was crazy what happened here because people thought we were going for a moonshot, and people were thinking literally there was predictions of $100,000 back here. I was trading this on YouTube with you guys on another business that I had. McAfee was saying 100 to 150,000. Now they're saying it again. Do you guys remember all the predictions that came out with 100 and 150,000 up here? We're like, our prediction on this channel was maximum 85,000 if you remember that. But market moves will always come down. So look at this on the daily time frame. Well, money flow is super low here on the daily time frame, and the trend exhaustion has divergence here. Watch for the move back up here. Okay, sorry if that was a little bit longer rant than possible, but I wanted to show this to you guys in here. Let's go fast. Get the membership, $49 a month, guys. This will be going up. I will grandfather all of you guys in if you get in now, so do not miss out on this because you guys are going to get access to all of our metrics that I just showed you for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, but for all of our 12 coins. But here's where you guys are going to be making the money. It is right over here with the live trade. So make sure you guys are signing up for this today before that goes up in price. All right. Let me go pull this over here so you guys can just see a little bit more. Let me get this out of here. This is my recording software. Okay. In the Telegram channel, all these 101 wins have all been taken from this one YouTube page here, which we're calling out here. Sorry, guys, that's not the YouTube page. Click the wrong button. The YouTube page over here where we're keeping track of all the entries. Everything's kept transparent on YouTube. But all of these spots over here where you guys see this on Telegram, where we're actually calling these wins, they've all originated from the website over here. I'm talking about Ethereum right now, but let's go into Bitcoin. I'll show you guys how we're trading this. And literally, I know a lot of you guys are getting paid today. So this is not a bad day to actually get money into the market because I am expecting this move back up here pretty soon. Okay? 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, this will update for everyone. All right, let's get in here. If you guys have, let's say, $1,000 you have, based off your paychecks, you guys are getting paid and all that stuff, you choose the amount. Let's say it's $1,000. You're going to split the amount you want to trade with into 4 equal portions. Now, people are like, Travis, why 4 portions? Well, it's because the market drops. That's why we have 4 portions. And a lot of people are finally understanding, oh my gosh, I actually get why we use multiple buy limits now. And the number one, I don't want to say it's a complaint. I don't want to put it like that. But like the number one, maybe question that we get is, there's not a lot of money in the market if we're only doing 25%. Well, guys, your account's down like 50+% right now, and we're down 8% right now. Do you see the difference? A lot of people are going to sell at a loss of 40% or 50% because they're going to try to put more buy limits below their prices, and then if it goes down even further, it's going to take even exponentially longer to get back to break even because they're selling at a loss. And they're starting with a lower starting balance to make their money back up to break even. Does that make sense? So this is why we use all these buy limits in here, and you guys should be trading over here with this method. I'm proving it to you guys with $100,000, okay? So when we're seeing this market move down, we need to make sure buy limits are set up to capture those lower entries. Okay, set for buy limits at 25% of the amount you want to trade with today. We'll call it $1,000. Set all of your buy limits up at the exact same time. Once your first buy limit is hit, you guys want to set an exit up here, okay? You want to set an exit for 100%. Now, most likely, I'm going to call an exit for you guys in the Telegram channel before we ever reach the sell limit. So I will do that for you guys. That's what you guys get with this membership is I'm literally looking at these charts even over the weekend. It's pretty crazy how much time we spend on this. But you guys want to come over and sign up on Telegram on your personal phone or your personal computer first. Click this link once you're signed into the membership, and that will give you guys access over into the membership over here where you guys are literally seeing me call out trades on a daily basis, on an every other day basis, giving you guys market insights. You guys get the YouTube videos, but I'm going to show you guys how we're going to start taking our next wins with the indicators. We're currently 101 for 101, and our target is going to be 110 for 110 in January. Now, we are using the indicators. Trend exhaustion, price versus money flow. These are the ones that we're using, and this is how we're making these profits. So make sure you guys are snagging this. We have 81% off right now for all of the indicators. At minimum, you guys want to get the price versus money flow, the trend dashboard, and the trend exhaustion. These are the three that I use on my trading view charts every day, as well as, we use these all on the Telegram channel to call exits. And this is how we've been able to win those trades. All right. Looking at this, you guys want to come down here and at minimum get these three. Use coupon code SAVE MONEY at checkout, and that will give you guys about 58 to 60% off each of these. But it is actually better to get the bundle pack because this will give you guys an extra 21% off. Or in other words, you guys will actually end up saving yourself about 21%, 22% on some of these because they're about 58% off. It just by getting the bundle pack. Now, this is just real quick and then we'll move on here and we'll close the video. If you guys have ever individually purchased indicators from us like the price versus money flow or the trend exhaustion, and you guys are like, I want to take advantage of the sale, getting 81% off here, you guys can email us at betradeconfident@gmail.com down here, and you guys will actually end up my team will send you a PayPal invoice for the difference, and you guys will just pay the difference and you'll get all the other indicators. We're never going to make you pay for the bundle pack, again, just to get all the indicators. We want to save you guys the most money. We understand this is a bear market, but we also understand we have some of the best indicators to call the tops and the drops, and you need something on your side in this market to help predict some moves up and down. You know what, guys? If you're going to be in the market and you're going to sell your position, it might actually be better to take some money and actually purchase some tools that actually can help you guys trade better in the future, and that is, without a doubt, the price versus money flow and the trend exhaustion. These are going to be going up in price. So I say this adamantly on this video. You guys want to get the bundle pack because that will give you guys all three of these and 6 more for a total of actually 9 indicators that you guys can use to predict the markets. Some for Forex as well as crypto in here. Obviously, most of them are for crypto, but we have a couple for Forex you guys can use. But these are the ones we're using to call exits, because that's how we're winning trades, and we're calling pumps in the market with these as well. So make sure you guys get these in the description. Okay, finishing up this video, let's go back over on Ethereum here because that's what we're talking about today, is that yes, guys, we could move down to 2,700, but I want you guys to watch that 50% retracement. We could start getting very bullish here. So, $3,000 is the core, we passed 3,250, okay? We are definitely going to need to see a move up here as far as, support resistance. Let's take a quick look at this one more time. If we go back to Ethereum here, if we come down and look at the support and resistance here, this level down here of 2651, that's the level I've been talking to you guys about. It's 2,700. 2,700 needs to be watched very strongly here because we're either going to break down here and start moving back up, or it's going to happen right now because that's what actually created this formation on the global market of Ethereum and Bitcoin was that 50% retracement, and that's what ended up pushing us up here. We are now at that area overall, so make sure you guys are watching that. That is actually bullish. So this weekend, if I had to make a call, guys, I would say we're actually probably going to be more bullish this weekend than bearish. We could move down here, but if we break down below $3,100, that's where we're going to become bearish. It's a breakdown below probably about 3,050 we really need to watch, and that's where we're probably just going to move to 2,700. Honestly, there's nothing standing in the way for it to move down to 2,700 if we break this level here of this exact level. I'll call it out as 3,050. That's going to be the level. We'll call it 3,050. That will give us an official break here, but we are getting a little bullish. So set your buy limits up for all these trades, guys, set your buy limits up. Make sure you're getting in over here. Make sure you guys get the membership before this goes up in price. I will grandfather all of you guys in, and make sure you guys are getting the indicators for the 81% off today so you guys can track with us into 2022, because this is how we are winning our trades. God bless you guys. Keep your heads up. I'll keep you updated on videos today. I've got a couple more videos this morning. I'll do a Bitcoin roundup video for the weekend before we head into the weekend here. God bless you guys. Everything you need is in the description, and I will see you guys on the next videos. Let's make some money. Let's stay smart. Let's use good risk management, and let's stay confident. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.